because we need to get spraying this block here shortly. They're calling for rain for the next 5 days, so we're out here trying to cover up all the apples again before the rain starts tonight. This is the worst part of the spray season. You know, we have to keep up with the rains. Otherwise, the apples get a disease called scab, and it just doesn't look good to put on the market. They have little marks all over them, and no one wants to have that. No one wants to buy that. You can see on the right side that wind is really blowing. I'm barely breaking through, but we really have a choice. You know, we try and pick non-windy days to go if we can, but you know, I'll cheat over as much as I can. You gotta go, you gotta go. So we got the washout worked in. It turned out 1,000 times better than I thought. Everything's disc, got the small field disc. Oh, this is got a couple more passes up here. This is making an awesome bed for trees. Hopefully after the next couple of days of rain, we'll get in here and field finish it right before we plant. But a nice amount of moisture. It's a little cold still, but get some warmer weather. But man, it's just working up awesome. Let's get back to it. Tractor flies. We're like 28. So now we've got a little bit of warm weather, we can actually see if there's any damage to apples. So this is on some galas up on, I wouldn't say the highest part of the farm, but kind of where we're at in the mid. You can see all of these are pretty green, so that's awesome. No damage there. And there's a lot of buds on these. I'm hoping we're gonna get some warmer days. We got blooms starting to open up. Here's one of the hives. I should not be able to sit this close to it with my window open. There's not a bee moving. It's just too cold. You know, they don't like cold days. They don't like windy days. We just need perfect weather. Really is 60 and above, a nice sunny day, or a few days really. Thankfully, we don't have a lot of bloom showing yet, but as we get more showing, we really need some nice weather. I just checked another low part. So this is one of the lower areas of the farm, and I didn't find any damage here either. I think we got really lucky with some of our temperatures. We were really close to being on the line. Now this vineyard is one of our lowest spots too, as well as grapes are nowhere near as cold hardy as apples. So for these, I just kind of got to go out and look at the bud. And if they have like a brownish tint to them, that means they would have got zapped. So see how some of these are brown? They probably got zapped. So see that brown? So they got zapped down here a little bit. That's not too bad though. I kind of expected this corner to get fried off. I mean, most of these are all dead. Basically all of them. And now here's what it should look like. So there's one that made it, and there's one that's dead. So next to each other, you can tell pretty easy. There'll be some down here. Also, some of these may, oh, some already did. So here was, sometimes the primary bud will kill off, and the secondary bud will make it. In this case, the primary and secondary both got fried off, unfortunately. But now as we probably come up this little hill, even though you think this slope isn't much on camera, you can't see much, and even right here you can't see much, but you have a lot more that actually made it up here on this slope. And again, you know, it's still been a little cold. As we get more warmer temperatures, we'll start to see these grow more. See, dead, alive. So thankfully I went and cut into a lot of apples. King bloom on some reds, which if anything would have got tapped, those definitely would have been hit. I have not found a dead apple yet in low ground, high ground, mid ground. That's awesome. Grapes, as you saw, did find some damage. Now we're looking at some peaches. So this orange is just the outside of the flower now. That inner part is green. I've cut about 10 peaches so far. Have not found a dead peach. Usually you don't lose peaches though, unless it's in the winter, you get real cold. Spring, usually you can keep them. Really the only thing I think got hit is gonna be the grapes. That will affect some yield. The bottom end of that one vineyard, it's almost a complete wipeout besides a bud here and there. Some of these low areas you can even see, maybe not from the camera, but like this plant, all of these buds are dead. That plant's all dead, but then everything here, you go up. So even a foot of elevation makes a difference. Overall this year, I think we have an awesome apple crop coming, a great peach crop coming, as long as both of those, as long as peaches pollinated well and apples pollinate well with the bees. Grapes pollination period is still a ways off. So whatever did make it, we're gonna hope pollinates 100%. And I'm not really sure what we're gonna have as a crop yet. I really need to see some clusters come out in the next maybe month or so and actually see what we're gonna have. That is gonna do it for this video, guys. Thankfully, we came out all right on this freeze. Hopefully that is the last freeze of this year. Stay tuned for the next video, guys. If you want to go check out the Instagram, follow. Throw any comments down below on what you want to see in the future, and we'll see you in the next one.